everyone. Let's just queue the game. I will be still setting up the stream. It might be taking a few minutes before we get the game. There are only 20 people in the queue. I hope that it was a little bit more because I will be trying to play like 2 or 3 hours of this of Tonpuu, and then I will do the Moto AI event once there are no games to be had in Tokujou. Okay. I played some for my YouTube video, but like it hasn't been great. And we have like 33rd and a 4th here in Tokujou Tonpuu fast. So it's like minus a lot of all. We were like at 83 or something, 1983. And we of course lost like how many points do we lose? 90 is 105, and then 2/3 of 105, which is like 70 points. I hope that we can get a game in. I hope it will be just a Riichi City stream, but we will see how long we can make this work. I really thought that we could get games in, but if it's not the case, I will be playing Riichi City, the Moto AI event, and I will be playing some ranked gameplay as well. First game. Nice hand here for Tonpuu, an open hand, open thumbnail hand. Okay. Has some possibility to be close as well. We don't have Tura. That is nice. I kinda want to go 9 man here, but I think we can't really keep the repairs, especially non-support repairs are very big. I think 7 man is also quite nice. If we do the 8 man or any of the 9s, we can try to get a 7, 8, 9 Sansuku. In Tonpuu we can actually call for 7, 8, 9, but I rather wait until we either get Thunder or the Sansuku almost confirmed. We really don't have to call. I think we are referring, we are not going for Sansuku 7, 8, 9 anymore. It's a Tonpuu, and Thunder is just way superior, and we can get a open hand as well like this. Their shapes are very bad, like triple bad shape. If we kept the triple 7, 8, 9 shape intact. There's a green dragon pawn here on the right, just stopping Tora. The calls are very light in Tonpuu. Oh, there's actually 6 sun here on the right. I thought we are facing 35 tons. But this shouldn't be matter. I know, like, I don't play like full whole level Tonpuu, but like, I should still be very, very good here in Tokujou Tonpuu. I feel like that I'm a bit of a weaker player though. We have something. A bit of a weaker player in Ho Tonpuu than Hansan for sure. The Toras are now pretty much calm. We don't really have to worry about Shimotsa. The calls are very light, so if people have like 1 or 2 calls, you don't really have to respect them at all. Like if people have like 3 calls, they might even not be Tenpai. Like the Tenpai rate is way lower than in Ho. We are to Shinomi here. If we get a 6 pin, we have Tonra, but we will see. Spins it does look pretty expensive. So she looks like the other two just look so free, except for the beans. I just want to do an alternative stream today. Like Thursdays are usually alternative streams. If you want to have like standard gameplay or standout streams, tune in Wednesday or on the weekends. Oh no, okay, that passed. We are expecting like triple pinch to wait here. With 3 people 6-9 pin here with an Honitse and 2 4-7 across. We have 2 Tora here. We don't have an open or callable hand here. It really sucks. Like we have 2 Tora steal up, but in Tonpuu we really want just an open hand. If you can get it, just a faster open hand. That's a nice draw. The next special is 7 pin or 4 man. Both are very good. I think we are breaking those 8 into 6 here. Trying to fizzle the 567 Sansuku, and the Monster 35 man has this way more upgrades. That is something. We will take the ramen here. I think we can actually Tama this if we get the 4, but we can Tama Painful +2 100% here in Tonpuu. It's really not a crime to Tama. Like if we get the 1-4 weight, like both weights can just be just Tama, but especially the middle weights, the 4-7, the 3-6 ramens, you can easily just Tama turn without it being a crime. Also not because of like Painful +2. There's the third 1 man. Not taking perfect shapes here, trapping the 5-star and the west. Because it's Tonpuu, we are maximizing our win rate like this, or our tempo rate, which also means our win rate. The 1-4 man has 4 tiles left. If we get like a 2-3 man, we will be looking in the 4-7 so, and then we go from there, but we are currently still stuck here. Fortunately the 8 man doesn't do anything for our hand. What do we expect that Shimotsa has? The Tune Anko, the Green Dragons. What else? The Green Dragon basically. Do we want? Nah, we don't want the cons on 7. Like if the 1-4 was very bad, we could have kept it, but there was still definitely some call like on my west there, unfortunately. But what can we do? Why aren't we tempered? That annoying game. Like if we could just be tempered, we could easily push, but not against that. Yeah, and we are getting lost, aren't we? It's typical Tonpuu. That is why you can't just push in Tonpuu. Like if they Shimo, you are lost. Or like if they Shimo a big hand, you are lost. If you deal in, you are also lost. It's pretty rough here. Got the bond 8 so, or the 7 so has been bond, so we are cutting the 8 here. Hey Fluffy, we are playing some Tonpuu here, and then we will be doing the Moto AI event. It's an alternative stream. I won't be seeing this a lot, but I just wanted to try how well Tonpuu is received basically. But like my YouTube videos for Tonpuu are going pretty well, but I will be playing the Moto AI event, so I won't be really playing normal games today. But if you don't like it, you can watch my YouTube video. That is good for us. We are not lost anymore. By 100 point, 1000 points. Like it's so annoying in Tonpuu that you are always at the field of getting lost. Even when you win a small hand, or then not, I guess, but like whenever you deal in or you play like Oya Capri, meet them on Tune Donkey hands. I need to throw a tune. The Tune Donkey guide, or I have recorded the Tune Donkey video for next tomorrow in 18 hours. Should be in 18 hours. Like I can release it now, but I kind of just want to have like standard upload times. Last or last? It feels like a 4th place incoming. I don't know what we can do about it, but feels like a 4th place incoming. Is Kamitsa already out? The thing is, we can't really wait. The 5 shows just passed. Oh my god. The thing is, we can't really push at all. Like we are 1 away, and we definitely should have had 8 so instead of this 5 so. It just passed here. I was not paying attention. We have like a Sansuku now, like, but it's not the thing that we want. There's a KB on the 5 so. Like, as long as we can delay the deal in, it's good for us. We have only 2000 points, which is kinda enough, but like, as long as we can afford the deal in, it's good, should be good. Upper monster tail of Toyman. We can Mamashi, but like the upper pin, it's like the only thing left for Toyman, because the 5 so is Kabe. So they basically can't have any Sosu. They can have like a 1 so Sabo or something, but we are E something again. Oh my god, this 9 pin will be pushed probably, or 5-7 so. 5-7 so is also on the menu. The lower monsters shouldn't be dealing in. There's also 5 Monk KB, or like a 4-man as well with a con, so I'm not that afraid. I don't think we want to push this 9 pin, because the only things that are left is 5-8 pin and 6-9 pin, and 6-9 pin is Uncle Shuchi for us. And the 5-8 pin just passed, so we are out. We are technically still E something, but we can't get to 10. It was not Pinsu, it was 4 so 9 so early 7 as well. Very interesting. I saw the 2 so Tetashi. We need 2 Han, and then we need to pray if we get 2 Han. I don't see the second Han currently. Riichi Ura or something, or Riichi Direct, and then hope for something. There's 1 bonus stick, but that bonus stick here doesn't really add much to our hands. Like, it gets on Sumo 2 Han. We will be second because of the bonus sticks, but we might get Sumo 2 Han with Sumo. For now, the 9 pin looks very dead. Shimotsa might have the whites, but no goal lag. Are they Tempei already? We are screwed in that case. If they are Tempei already, they can have the East, I guess. I want to call 9 so 9 so. Is that good here? I think the Riso just has to go. I don't think the Riso does that much. We are still 2 something, and we can technically call, but it's a bit awkward here. The 9 pin is completely toast. Shimotsa didn't come. I think we just have to go, and then like I don't see like that we have enough value, but like you can always throw an Akatora for enough value. Now we should not be running Kamitsa, so we should be careful about the wrong button. I have like on the Cheeto, like if you want to see Cheeto, don't watch Tonpuu videos. I have to warn you, Fluffy. If you want to see open Itcher, you can. You are in the right place to see open Itcher, but if you want to see Cheeto Itcher, you are not in the right place. Perhaps I can motor AI, but it will be in a few hours. Okay, we can run 2 players, but not Kamitsa. It's 1 Scott. We have enough value. We have to push everything, so like we can almost enable drop all here, but it's a bit excessive. Hey, Solomon, we are doing Tonpuu stream here, and then Moto I stream on Riichi City afterwards. It is an alternative stream, so don't expect me to be doing this that often. I just want to see if people like it or not. It's Tokujou Tonpuu fast. And we are forced to push everything, and hopefully we are not getting lost. If we Shimo, we are actually getting second because of the bonus 6. We will be tying for second place, but we have seats tiebreaker, I think. Wait, do we have enough? 500 plus 4, yeah, we have enough. I already did the math on that. 3,000 at most. Okay, it's not the real Skymeter push it already. We have to maintain tempo, there's no choice. The T-pin looks very safe. Kami has high day. Shimutsu has probably no 10. Toyman can actually no 10 there as well if they feel confident. 5 bean, 3 mon, 5. I think just Shimokiri. Yeah, I expect Shimotsu no 10, and then like Toyman could also be no 10 to just confirm third place, but you have to take some risk. You have to take some risk there. But I could see that the 6-1 wasn't Tempai, and I like if you're not confident you can't really break Tempai. We are not E something. We have like the 1 2 3 some school CO2 something. Looking in the 6-0 pair and looking in the Penson here. The 1-0 is not useful. I will be having more normal streams in the weekends, and my Guide video will be releasing tomorrow. That is very nice. That's the Dora as well. We can open here for 1 2 3, and we can actually open for the Pinsu shape as well. But we keep the extra 2-mon in case we get the last 6 or 2-mon for Riichi Dora. Was that right? Was that right? I'm not sure. Like 1 2 3 can open, but otherwise we have painful guaranteed, which we can Tama. It's really close, but I think in Tonpuu I prefer the open hand. In a normal situation, in like East 1, I would try to get a painful, but being able to open with Kamitsa here trying to feed me is pretty nice. I should probably let my Kami know that I can call. By just holding the call like for like 5 seconds, and then everyone knows that you can call, but they haven't fed me the right house yet, so it's kind of unfortunate. We are in a spot where we have to fight Rimon. Oh my god, my Rimon is dying out. 2 Scott now by Shimotsu. The 6-9 pin does look almost fully live. He should probably keep the call like for a few seconds, but I think they already know that we can call. Give me the 3-mon. We don't. Give me my Tempai. Okay. Oh, we have to go this way, and then we have to go for Kaiten. And no Raku. This is typical Tonpuu, or like in Hansan we would do the same, but like just no Raku gaming, and then you just have to get Kaiten because the scores are always too close, and then like we will be calling 6-9 pin here. If you can call, we 4-0 or 1-0. Think the 1-0. We already pushed it twice here. And if Kamitsa needed it, they would have cheated already. It should be considered though. We don't have high tape, but if the 6-9 comes, we will cheat. It should pass, and we are safe, saved, I think. I don't know if Dorman is Tempai. I actually don't know. They may be out. They are out, and that means that we are second, and who got 4th? Wait. Oh my god, it is so disgusting. These scores, oh my god, I don't know who even got last. I don't know. I think Shimotsu got last, right? Yeah, Shimo got last. Oh my god, these scores. It's also disgusting, but they were on the 6-9 here for the Sun School. It was pretty obvious. But Kamita has all the 9s still. And then you have these scores, and then It's so disgusting. Like you don't want to be the player in 4 here. Like I win the C-type cup and it only is like 100 points. Hopefully we can get another game. If it takes way too long, I will be just playing uh, Riichi City earlier. I planned on doing for like 2 hours and then like 3 hours for the 4 Hansons against Moto AI, and I'm only 20 minutes into the stream, so hopefully 1.5 more hours, and then will be switching back. We will be facing the same opponents over and over again, but I don't recognize any one of them. The standard cut is to cut a bill here. Wait, I'm also have to adjust my playstyle. Or like it's Tonpuu fast, and in Hansans you always have like infinite amount of time, and I have to like make sure that I don't time out. So I should not rap too much. If we get like a 7 so 5 so we can actually go Thunder, but 5 so is also easy something. I kind of want to go just 9 so 9 so like we already topped the 8 pin, which is quite unfortunate, and also the 1 pin, but like we have too many pairs anyway. Thunder is so OP, or not OP, but like being able to open is so OP uh in Tonpuu, because like any win almost just guarantees that you aren't getting 4th. We should have just went for Thunder out turn 1 basically, but we already have an 8 pin and a 1 pin here, we can't see that. 7 pin, he lose out on the AK. Yeah, I kinda like the 6-man there more than the 6 for the AK and the upgrades in the Sosu. Yeah, and I kinda regret my decision there to cut the 6 of bamboo instead of the 6 of character. But now we have a better shape with the 5 pin upgrade, and then we are still waiting on the Sabo, but we can go back now. So it's just an order. We have now 2 5 so and the Sabo 4 so 8 ma. The 4 so should be really indicative of my 2 5 so. Wait, the 6 so into the 4 so with some other data's in between. It's like 40% TO in or something like that. It's really crazy, but it's actually, if you read template at it, it's like 40% TO in rate on the 2 5 so, and the 2 so being more being like 40% for month. The 5 so I mean it's perhaps like 30% because of the Sabo 2 so plus something else. You have the double east here with 1 Tora, very good hand. It's like one of the ideal hands in Tonpuu. We are forcing the Rakuhai out. We need one more shape here. We are like in a Tonpuu, you can also expect people not to choke you, because people kind of just need to win their own hand, you know, so they don't have that much room to choke. So the East and the Tsun will likely just come out, even against this Honitsu with the North Rakuhai and the Tora suit. You can expect just to get the tiles, and we are just pushing the green dragon out. It's not a safe tile anyway. We're also moving towards C-Toy, but we are almost just certainly going to reject C-Toy, so we can kinda head C-Toy to east on turn, but like we are obviously having an Atosuke here, but it really doesn't matter in Tonpuu. Like I guess Shimoza can fall, but the other two players which are open have a way harder time to hold the Tsun and the double east here. He might also have an Anko, so it's just really tough to dodge. We got the Rasume, but we got enough food for 40 food for 1300 each, which gives us a comfortable lead here in East 1. We have a decent hand, we can't open here. Shimo, yeah, like if I changed my name, we might have Shimo to double East, but we couldn't. Our hand is progressing nicely. Here the 3 so is the pastoral 2 pin, is also E something, as well as a 6-9 man. We are trying to replace the 1-2 so with something else if we can throw it, but it doesn't matter. Or like we can cut 1 into 2 so, and then try to get Tandao 1 Tura with a 6-man Tura. I'm also trying to rank up my Tokujou account or my 5-ton account. I can technically play Tokujou from 2 different accounts, but with my Tokujou account I mean my 5-ton account. We are playing the 2 so right here because of this these pins it discards here on the left with the east and the 1 so cut. We can feel it coming, but perhaps they have to surpass so 1 hand. We are east something. The 5 is safe, the 2 pin has been twice cut, so that is just not going to happen I think. We are still looking for an upgrade for this 2 pin Kamsa. Twice cut is just not going to happen, especially when we are something from Tandao as well. We now have Tandao locked in, or not locked in, we also feared it on the 6-9, so kinda a mistake here, this 9, so I kinda felt it coming, but what are we supposed to do, right? It was not like that we could push the 8, so the 8 was pretty safe with the 5 so too, I must say. 4 so or 3 pin. I think it's Shimokiri. It doesn't deal into Kami, or like we can, if it deals in then so be it. If it, I don't think, okay, that is the Senpai here. It's not a Honichi on the left. But they can have some Turas. We have now done 2 Turas on a Kansan base. Do we want the double slide? Perhaps we want the double slide. Damn. Oh my god. Tonpuu. There is a lot more Tamaton as well in Tonpuu, so like you should also be careful with Tamaton, but when you're Tenpai there, Sido, there's just nothing that you can do except for dealing in with either the 4 pin or the 7 pin. Yeah, this is like, you can even Tama Pinful +2, just 3900 as non-Tilo. That is perfectly fine as well. We are not that lost though, because we summoned like a 1300 each and then we paid like 7-7, so we are only 700 points behind Stuart and second. I should probably just got a Rakurai way earlier because people are just going to be out of scale all the time. And that is probably Tenpai and the 8-9 man is tough. The 8-9 man is tough. There's a ramen cut. Can be toy. It's most likely a better ramen around the Tora or something. This 8-pin suits boss. Poor pin again. Wait, what the heck? Wait, what is it? Wait, was it a 4-pin Teitashi? I didn't see. Wait, did we just cut a... Nah, it is okay, like this. Yeah, I don't know. Twice cut. What do we think? 36 man or something? Yeah. Like, I guess we can Riichi on this. Okay, we missed 7-1 there, but it's so weak and I really don't know what Kami is on. It almost feels like some Taisangam pivot with the green tech and just got pushed here. It's just got pushed against a very sus discards. I really don't know what it is. Like, it almost must be Toy, but there's almost no reason to force a Toy. Yeah, I have Rakuna, which is really nice. I kinda want to Riichi, not gonna lie. It almost feels like some green track and tanky. Yeah, oh my god, the 6th time, please. Why do you deal in? Why do you even deal in here? It is a North Taitashi, and it's... Dude, oh my god. Like, that was so unnecessary, like the first one was also kind of a push because it was so suspicious with the 5 pin into 4 pin into 2 pin, but apparently they weren't checking Teitashi. Like I could feel it coming. Like it's just like I wouldn't push the Green Dragon there, like the first one they pushed. It was one scar, but I wouldn't push that, especially not at first place in Tonpuu, because you can just spread the Ori out and then you can just like not win the hand. But I guess they might be Stamaton or something, but I still like the Green Dragon is almost 100% teal in the tier. Even while it's Shikoku, it's so stupid, but like if it's a North Teitashi, then you can just expect it to be just the generate Shikoku Green Dragon Tanky. Uh, the 6-star, or like I'm not like shaming them or anything, but the all isn't that high of the 6-star. Like the 6-star all should be, or like the average all is around like 2000, I think, of 6-star, or like you see plenty of 6-stars with 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 around 2000 all. We already almost had like 2000 all in with my 5-star here, but we are smurfing basically, so it doesn't really count. We unfortunately can't fold here, or like we want to fold, but we can't. With Sumo Ventura, it's no Ura. This is not, we are we are not last, or like we might be last, but we have a we have a good hand here. Like if you know, when you have a good hand, when you can open, and then you have a good hand. If you can't open, you don't have a good hand in all last. This is so rigged. Like we have like a, do we have C-type? Yeah, we have C-type Reiko as well. Skip. Oh, we got unfortunate here that we got like a Sabo, but like one hung is one. Oh no! Like that 6-star wasn't that great of an upgrade anyway. It was like the social were almost all good, except for the 36. 5-pin. I guess this 9-pin. If we get the 5-pin, we can actually go Futon for 369. I think we can upgrade on the monster as well. Otherwise, I would probably take the constant 5-pin. But now, if we told like 35 mon, we can upgrade to the ramen in monster, and we can upgrade in the pincer as well with the 3-pin, and the 5-pin will just be Futon. Like it's not that big of a deal, and we are not waiting on the Dora indicator. We don't need the second hand here. So our upgrades are now very bad basically. But we are really not going to wait on this twice card Dora Kansan. Yeah, it's the Dora indicator Kansan with the one Dora. If we needed the second hand, we would probably just take the Kansan, but not here. For Toyman doesn't have a 4-man, which is good for us, I guess, but like we still need to win the hands, you know. 4-man, Kami 4-man. Shimokiri Riichi, so the 3 should pass, but perhaps 6 would be slightly safe against Riichi, but it was Shimokiri, so I'm not like I don't expect it to be 3, so the 4-man does look good against the Shimokiri Riichi from Kamita. And we are not last. Unfortunate, because we would have been second on the tiebreaker with Toyman if Simon set that in. For the ones that are joining, we are playing Tokujou Tonpuu for like a few hours, and then we're going to play the Moto AA Challenge, the repeat or the second round of the event of Riichi City. It's more like an alternative theme, so don't expect me to play Tonpuu that much, but today it's going to be a Tonpuu in Tokujou, and then Moto AI. There are some, we might be waiting for us like 5 minutes or something to get a game. There aren't that many games in Tokyo at this hour, so that is kind of downside of doing this So it won't be like a weekly thing or anything, or I have to stream earlier, which is also something that I can consider in the weekends. But for now, we are just waiting for the game for Tokujou Tonpuu fast. If you want to see more Tonpuu, you can just go to my YouTube. The short videos, the one Tonpuu games, all have captions, closed captions, subtitles basically, and the longer ones don't, but it, it really depends if you really value the captions or not. The Chun Guide video will be coming out tomorrow in like 18 hours. But we had some really close games. We got tied here with like second, tied for second, but we won the tiebreaker. And then fourth place had 100 points less than us, or fewer than us, both of us. Yeah, I really hope that we can get a game in without snipers. That is, or like I guess if you really want to play me in a friendly and Tokujou Tonpuu, you can just join the game. Like, but for integrity, I don't want to be watching my stream. And if you are listening, I don't mind, but you have to type in chat as well. So I can avoid talking about my hands. But like that is just in case when you're sniping. Like in Teichum, so in Riichi City, I really don't mind if you don't disclose it. But like Tenhou is the most competitive platform, so I do mind not having collusion on either one of my accounts. It's my secondary account. By the way, it was my first account, but it got deleted, and then I reclaimed the name. They are just finished one Tonpuu game, so I hope that we get a game quite fast. But otherwise, will be playing some. If it takes like another minute, I will just be playing Riichi City, the Moto A event, because we are not going to wait like 10 hours to just to be able to stream Tokujou Tonpuu. This is like also the one of the high zooms where you can get games in Tonpuu. It's much better than Sage Zoom for sure. In Throne Room I can't get a game in. I guess Ho I can get games in, but it's not that much better. I think we are just also queuing Hanson, and then we will just see what we get faster, because we are not going to wait for like 10 minutes. It's being stuck on 3 here for a long time, so I think we are just queuing Hanson. In the meantime, game just popped, so we kinda missed that, but we will be queuing both games now at the same time. So we don't have to wait like 10 minutes for a game. It would also be like viewing the experience, I guess. Hands-on should be very quick. We got a Tonpuu here, which is good. You can check it here on the right, or you can hover over this and it says Tokujou Tonpuu fast. We can open our hand, so our hand is good. So we have a good hand. We are facing 35 tons. I think there are a lot of 5 tons in Tonpuu. I've faced some 6 tons, like 4 tons, not that much, because 4 tons are just D ranking in Tonpuu, because Tonpuu is like one level higher almost in terms of skill set, or in terms of ranking than Tokujou Hansan. It's just how it is, because Tonpuu players are usually only playing Tonpuu and are really specialized in it as well. So you really have to be careful when you just want to have like a quick game uh, of a quick game in Tokujou, that you don't you don't really want to go for Tonpuu if you want to pursue for rank points. It's just a warning. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see, like, it's just like, it's something, but we might have to top the Torah, and we oughta like confirm the Torah save for 3,900. Like 2,000 points is still okay, but if you can get Mangan, I think it's still worth it to try to go for the Mangan. And like we still have to decide on the monster save, which is like the most worrying part. That is why we skipped. Oh no, we have to top the Torah or not. I guess 7 months, like it's a semi-head, like we can cut 4 into 3, so, or 3 into 5, but I expected the 3-month to have a pretty high tier innate across here as well. Our hand is good because we can open, so we have another good hand here. That is interesting, but we are just spawning and then having ramen. We are not going for the Honitsu, especially not with the Torah being in the other suits. We will just ditch the east. We don't really need the double east here. We just need to confirm our green second with 1 Torah here for 2,900, and then we are really good to go. We are keeping the 3 and the 9 month for the 4 and the 8 month respectively for something as well with Riichi Tonpuu, but we will see. We will try to get a Sabo for sure. If we can get a 2-5 pin, we are likely just to take the Sabo, which is very bad on the 6th month, but the Green Dragon is very good. Especially, what makes the Green Dragon extra good is that people can't Mamashi around the Green Dragon, because like people can't hold like 1 Green Dragon to win the hand. Now, if we are waiting on the 8 month, they might be able to connect it to like a 6 or 7 month, and then can Mawashi on the 8 month, and not on the Green Dragon. So, and Tonpuu is really like fight heavy, so people are not easily giving up the entire hand because Kaiten is so variable. So you can the honor rates are very strong in Tonpuu for sure. And because there's no Mawashi on the honor, it's really difficult. You can have like a Green Dragon Tanky, but it just requires a lot of work. We are still stuck at East, and we still haven't seen the green. We skipped the 2-pin Tenpai call, and we have to push double Mushichi is 1 on the 6. We have Kamputsu rate, but people are defending against me if they are defending against a player that is. And the 2-5 pin does look a bit sus with the 1 pin first kiss card with the 6 pin next to it. The 2-5 pin it's really like the card that you really don't want to throw. If you're Kamita, if you have to cast away like the 2-player Riichi City event, you don't want to throw the 2-5 pin. I can tell you that. We have Riichi Tonpuu here for 3,900 plus the Riichi 6 if we win. One of them being my own. 1 being Sotokawa against Kamita, Kamputsu against me. 5 is not the that we wanted to roll. The decided way 258 waiting on the tour as well. Hitting the Ura for the Mangan kinda sucks for me. Like it really sucks. Like if you tune the Mangan, you're basically done. So you're basically done. Let's see if we can get like Honitsu going with 2 Rakuhai in the Dora suit. Like we need a Mangan here, and we really need to win it here as well, because in South, not South 4, but in East 4 in all last, everything becomes so degenerate, and you just can't win a Mangan in all last in Tonpuu, because people are just going to deny you, and people are just like choking you. Like you're just never going to win a Mangan in all last. Dora Tanki. It doesn't help. Like it helps that we can get second on Mangan Sumo, but it doesn't put our requirement or our winning condition, not last condition any closer. Like we can run tournament for 3,900 to have a south extension here, but it's like the worst case scenario. There is a Sansaku, but like it's just not really going to happen, or like our hand is so slow, and if someone opens, they are just 100% faster. Once cards, oh my god, we should have probably just Sakakiri'd all the Raku high fields. Because now tournament is just way faster and we can't open, which is also kind of a disaster here. Like we also kind of need a Tora with the Sansaku, because this Riichi Sansaku with Pinfu is like 7/7, and we might not, we will have enough, but it's still very awkward to keep the 1/1 Monso and in our hand. At least 36 pin shouldn't you into tournament, but like we are not going to win the hand, so like it just doesn't matter. Like I'm hoping that tournament has like 30 Toras there, which is not going to happen, and like that, so we are lost here. Our Tonpuu is not going well. Like my Tonpuu, even in Tokyo, so like I'm 8 ton on my main account, or like my other accounts, and we are playing like one level lower, and we are like not making any progress of winning, well, like gaining points. We are down 140 points plus 20, so minus 120 points, and minus like 30 rating points expressed in all. It seems to be 3 out of 16, so we are just waiting for one more player, so it hopefully doesn't take too long. I will be just queuing Hanson at the same time the next minute, so we can guarantee that we will be either playing Tonpuu or Hanson, so we will have a game going. This is kind of the downside of trying to play Tonpuu in Tokyo at this time, because there aren't that many players interested in Tonpuu. Like I can play Treitum East, but it's the level in Treitum is just so it's not that great. So like Tonpuu is like a really good room to play Tonpuu in. Like if you do, like I'm probably losing some ranking points, but like it's just because our opponents are quite strong, who sometimes even face like 7 down plus here in this room, because how Tonpuu is very empty. You can get a game in more reliably than Throne Room, but you are still waiting. You are basically waiting for people to join, and people are also willing to play Tonpuu and Throne Room, but yeah, it has been okay. I have recorded some Tonpuu videos for my YouTube. I have already recorded Tokyo one as well. It's all on my YouTube. It's in the chat if you want to check that out. My Tune Guide is releasing tomorrow. I think we are just going to queue both games at the same time here and just see what pops up faster, and we all might be playing some Hansons in between, but it just speeds up the queue, I guess. One game just finished in the Hanson, so I think the Hanson will be popping faster, but we only need one player in the Tonpuu here. The thing about Tonpuu is that you are queuing almost as long as you are playing the game. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but you probably know what I mean. You can have like 5-minute Tonpuu and you can wait like 5 minutes for a Tonpuu game. But some Tonpuu last like 15 minutes or so, let's see what pops earlier. It might be Hanson, it might be Tonpuu, but we are not like just forcing Tonpuu just because of the stream title. Because if we are waiting 15 minutes, like, you're just wasting our time. That is also why I record like my videos for YouTube on like Japanese friendly hours, so I can get a game reliably. Because I like I can cut out like 5 minutes in the middle of the video, I guess, but I'm not that good at editing. I think we get a hands-on game quite soon here. It's 3 out of 4 basically, but there are way more players interested in hands-on. If you want to see like more Tonpuu, just let me know, and I might schedule my streams earlier, or I will be playing Trade Room East instead. But this isn't like an alternative stream. I won't be streaming Tonpuu often, or like perhaps once a month, or like I'm not intending to stream Tonpuu Tokujou. Basically because of this, we are waiting like 5 minutes for a game. And we got another Tonpuu, which is really nice. We can open, so our hand is good. We have one Tora with Tora acceptance. And Simons is also open, so they also have a good hand here. Like, it's so stupid, like, in Tonpuu, like, any hand that you can win is good. Any hand that can open is good. And in Hanson, you might need to force a manga, but like in Tonpuu, any hand, any 1 or 2 hands is just like so good. And I don't want to punt that. We will be cutting the 1-2 man, or never mind. We can cut the 9, so. But we might lose out on the Tora, the Aka Tora, but it's not a problem. It's fine. The 5-8 is almost dying out, but it doesn't matter. I guess I keep the 1 pink pill for like a Chanta and the 2 pin is can push against Torment, so you can actually try to fight a little bit, but not that hard. We are not fighting too hard. If we get the each, we have a Kampuche weight on the Tri-Scott 6-shell. And we are banking on the 6-shell coming out from Kamicha. Well, we can see and got a, not a Kampuche, but a Suchi 9-shell. That's the wrong side. That is not a, we can call, everyone is fighting also, so we are out here, or we are mawashing. There's no real falling in Tonpuu anyway. You will have to try to maintain some shapes for Kaiten, but it's still a bit early to go for it. I think we are pushing the 1 man because it has skull leg. Oh, never mind. Got pawns. 6 man. The 3 is Suchi now. Like in like Hanson, I would put them on a Toto here because they are fighting a Tiro Riichi. But like in Tonpuu, they can also just have 1 Han. It's almost as likely that they just have 1 Han here. It's kind of stupid, but like it's definitely a thing. And if we get Kate in here, I think we are completely out. Like I don't expect the hand to get to Yukoku. The KP5. The 9 is Suchi, the 9 is Kampuche actually. I don't expect to go to Ryukoku. If we want Tenpai or any meaningful hand, we should see, but I don't think we are really in a position to go for it. Like the 7-man, 3-man. But the 7 pin. Just 1 and then the 4. I almost stamped out here. And then the 4 pin and then the 7 pin. Well, the 7-man. So we have enough safe house, but it might end up in Yukoku. It kind of sucks for us because we kind of betted on the hand not going to go to Yukoku, but I just put the O-ring out. The East and the West of Seal Shompai are fully live. Wait, what is next? 2-man? Wait, this is 3-man. This is 3-man. Wait, 2-man. Okay, the 3-man is live, and the Chun Tanki tail and 6-8 pin Sabo with the Chitanda Ventura. We can technically open, but we don't have a pair yet, but we will be opening here for the 7, 8, 9 if we, especially when we get a pair. I think we wait for a pair because it's slightly too weak to open for the 7, 8, 9 here. Because there are also like tunnel considerations where we will be cutting the 8, 9 man with the 9 pin, which is way better than a Sansaku. So we are skipping here. We are really waiting for a pair and waiting for where is our pair going to be before we are calling for the 7, 8, 9 Sansaku. Because now with the 7 pin pair, like the Sansaku is just not there, but if we throw like a 2 so we might be able to make something work, but it looks more like open tunnel here than Sansaku, but it's both not that likely, but at least we can go for open tunnel, but we are still in a pickle kinda, or like it's still pretty tough. 7, 8, 9 perhaps now, but we need a pair which isn't the 7 pin. And Torment 2 calls already as dealer. Like on the 7 man, I will just got the 9 pin for Kutsuki. And we have to keep fighting slightly more than usual, or like more than Hanson for sure. Although in Hanson we might already be out actually against the 2 bombs across, especially on a Raku Hive or that I guess. 2 Akaturas, 2 5 pin. The thing in Tonpuu is also that you can't really read the value of the hands. Because like in Hanson, if they open very fast with a ramen, they have like a mangan. But like in Tonpuu, they can still have like one hand or like Keiten. That's a nice throw for Isonten, the 7 throw, and then the 5 8 man, the 2 5 pin. 2 5 pin actually is almost toast. The 9 throw does have a lot of Uke area, but we want Thunder instead. We don't want to get like Penson weight or Kanson weight with no value. So we just going to Shumakiri. We will take the headless here. The headless shape is 4 7 6 9 man, and then the 3 6 8 and the 7. So Riichi Tonpuu perhaps painful as well. The Tonpuu is technically not confirmed. 9 man is almost just going to be Shumakiri. But I think just press the Riichi button here on our 4 7 man wait for Riichi Tonpuu painful. Sometimes you can even Tama your painful, but not here. One more tower here, and we didn't get it. 3,000 points at Rikuku is also very good if we get 3,000 that is, and I think so, and we do get 3,000 points here. actually plus 2000 because we paid like 1000 for the Riichi. We have a good hand here because we can open. You should just always call the Rakurai with any hand, like unless you have like 7 pairs or Kokoshi. You should just instantly just confirm the Raku and then just see what you can do from that. It's like a Tonpuu call, but I don't want to see that. Especially when headless, you can skip the calls. Looking in the AK would be nice, but the AK has store acceptance as well. We still need some more shape, so the 5-man is just it's just a better floating tile. It now connects. We would have had like a 1-4-man, but now we have also door acceptance. And the thing in Tonpuu is also that like that value usually doesn't matter, especially when there's 1900 in the middle. So you just say to I can't see that, or like technically you can, but I don't want to. It's a bit too much, just like this 8, so it's just a bit too much for me. We can easily get a 4-man from Kamicha. The 3 is hollow, the 8 so is not dead. We upgrade to a Rankan here. But the pins are quite difficult to get, but we will be waiting on the 5 pin if we can choose the Rankan, and otherwise we are stuck. Or like we are really stuck. We are not getting the pins from the Alkamitsa here, this 5-star player. Give me another 4-man. Where's the once twice spot? Okay, there's a Tora. This is why we cheat this way, by the way. It might seem that you might be losing AK on some trolls, but the Tora acceptance is just so big. The 7-man has been twice got, also got by Kamitsa. We can expect it from Kamitsa if they draw it for sure. This 3-man of mine almost looks more like a slide than anything. The 3-pin actually is better now. If we see, then we are going to wait on the 3-pin. It's better, but we still have to push one more tile into the Honitsu here, or the Chinitsu even. There are enough tiles left for Chinitsu. The 8-pin is safe though, so we have to just push the 8-pin. It's Nakatsuchi. We kinda missed the 7-pin on there, but the 4-pin wasn't even safe, so it wasn't like, yeah, 4-pin. The 8 so is dead. The 8-pin is dead, but we really can't push this 6-pin. Nice 8-pin there, nice 8-pin first card there. Well, first our hand sucks because we can't open. Or like we can open, but it's not that obvious right now. And this is actually a pretty solid hand. Not gonna lie. We have some double E's right second potentially. Tonyo chance. A good floater with a 9 of Tenpuu here. And most likely, or like, hopefully we get like an 8-pin or something. 8-pin would be nice. Then we can actually get Tanrao pin for Ipeko perhaps. Dit is E something. We can set up the pre-Jishuchi trap, but the 4-pin is such a good float. I want to keep it off this 9 so for Tanrao Tora. In some cases you can even cheat the 4-man, but it's up to if you really want to. You can cheat the 4-man and then got the 9 and then the 8, but we are still east on the 2 pet shapes. I think the 4-man is actually a cheat in Tonpuu for sure. 4-pin is double Mushuchi, but it will be pushed if we get the 4-man Tenpai. If we get the 7-pin Tenpai, what do we do? Like the 4-man does look kinda good in the wall, but here we push the Suchi 9-pin and then we are Tanrao E something. I still have to push one more dangerous style. I hope the 4-man comes out from like Kamitsa here. It's like 1 chance on the lower shape, but here we can't really push 6 into 8, I think. We can push 5 into 3 here. There's no reason to test the Pinshu, which also looks the most expensive, and I think that it says on 3 tiles here. It's once here on the left for Riichi, Tanro, Aka. And the 3-man is pretty safe. It doesn't deal into a Sabo because of the 3-mans here. It's Suchi, so it almost never deals in. That was cool, like on the 6-pin, but we are in Riichi, so it, like we don't have a choice anymore. We don't want to draw like a 4-7-man, that would be bad. What else? There's like a 5-8, so I guess like here that passes. What is left for 7-5-8-pin, and then we run here for a 7-7 or a 12k if we hit Ura. Or if we hit Ura 3, we actually run for way more, but this is really important for us that we win. Like the value just doesn't matter. Like it's nice that it's like 7,700, but the value actually just doesn't matter. Winning is just so important. So just the fact that we are winning. We have a good hand because we can open here. Pawn e something. We are headless now. We are looking for one more shape. There is potentially a 1, 2, 3 Sansaku, Chanta, chance. But we also have Tora acceptance here with this 5, so we will see. If we draw like a 2 or 1 pin, we will try to get Chanta, Sansaku, but in any other cases, like if we get the 3-man, we would also try to Toki on the 2 pin, and then we might get the Chanta, Sansaku, but we're trying to maximize win rate, so if we don't get it, we don't get it. I think Chanta Sansaku tune. Yeah, it's probably worth taking the Sansaku with it. You can tanky after the 3-man 3 pin C. You can tanky on the terminal, but I think the third hand actually increases our value by quite a bit, but we didn't get Chanta. We didn't get Sansaku here. We will pawn that, and we will be just tanky here, and then we will be switching off of the 2-man tanky. The 1-man is so dead, and the thing is, if the 2-man feeds, it feeds now or it feeds later. But the 2-man actually looks good now with this score. This 8-man, perhaps a pair of 8-mans, but we don't know. Wait, double T? Nah, not a double T. What do we want to draw? Okay, the 2-man just comes out. We have 44 here with the 8 or the 9-pin anchor. And we have a bad hand because we can't open. Just kidding. That looks pretty good. We do have too many pairs, but it's not a problem. We can go like 1-1, south, and then we can actually still open for Tanra Vantura, but we will see how the hand develops. We have kinda too many pairs, but 6-man is like a perfect draw. We can just cut a 1-1, so keeping the south as safer tiles, and then we will see if we get an open hand 5, 6, 7. Well, if we are just voting with a south pair in the end, a 5-man will have to go soon, but we are in no hurry actually. The south are really interesting here. It's probably the right card for Tornado Tournament, where we can actually open. The typical calls out the 4-man. You can pawn the 2 7-mans as well, and you can actually cheat the 6-0, but the 6-0 and the 4-man are the best calls. But in Tonpuu, you just call everything. We don't need to win the hand, but the scores are still too close for us to just give up the hand entirely. 4-man is such a nice score. We have a Sabo here with a bad concern, but Tempai here. It's just how it is. Almost never disable calling, because in Tonpuu you might be calling just to confirm Katen or to, hey Edja, nice to see you here for the Tonpuu stream. It's like one of the alternative themes I run. I'm not going to stream Tokujou Tonpuu that often, but today, or like on Thursdays, I have some alternative themes usually, or like but it's not like a theme that I will be doing often. We will be playing Moto AI event afterwards, the Riichi City event, basically in like 50 minutes. Because I don't think we can get a game in like 50 minutes because the queue is dying out. I'm not paying attention to my opponents, but we are Tenpai here for just 2900 plus 600. And there's a Riichi. We are waiting on the 6, so it's House Suchi. Dit is Kamputsu. It's 7 months aren't safe here, so like it seems like 2 safe towers, but it's actually not the safest town. Riichi, oh, Tiora 3. Oh no, we might not even get first. Shimotsa, why did you deal in? Like, this is also typical Tonpuu, where people are just not giving up their hands that easily and then dealing into 12k. It just it kind of happens too often. I feel like in Hanson they should have just folded. If it was like South 3 in Hanson, like they should have just given up their hands. I feel like that's a Catherine Pon. With the 6-0 feels discard, with East now, like, it feels more like Rakuheit than Honitsu, but like, we just have to read South here. Do we have enough? We have enough with Tanrao on Tura, but Tanrao is certainly here, but it's not like that obvious. Like the 1, 2, 3 Sansego is not really here either. Like, I don't know, like, but the 8-0 is definitely better to keep because of Tanra, but oh no, we got backfired on the 8-0. But Tanra is still very hard. The 6-0 is dying out. 4 towers left for that shape. Yeah, like the 8-0 was, yeah, would be nice here, but like Tanra was also a bit too far away. We will definitely Riichi here if we get Tenpai. The 2P1 Scott, the 360 is has 4 towers left, but the 2-5. Yeah. This is such a garbage raid, but this is Tonpuu. Like if we win, we win the Tonpuu. But I usually don't want to wait on these type of ways. 9-man. Probably, I didn't see the data actually, but the problem was there that we don't have enough save towers, or not save towers, we don't have enough upgrades. Like, it seems just out because they don't need it. Like, Kami has to push, but Shimoza feels like they are folding, but if they are no 10 and Kami just stand by, they are 4. But they kinda rely on me shimoing, but like, me winning. Like, if Dorman should also push. Wait, are we first on? Yeah, we are first, so Dorman should push 100% against me. And if they know that the dealer is out, they should also push very hard because they can actually deal into Kamita and they might still be first. If they are no, then they are basically guaranteed to lose a spot. But they should be pushing very hard. Golek. It's not a run, right? I don't think Toime or Chimotza is Tenpai or anywhere close. I think Chimotza is out. I don't know if Kamitsa has been fighting, or if they are Tenpai. Say that they are fighting, of course. Toyman, they are out. So we are, if we don't deal in, okay. I don't know about, oh, Chimotza is actually Tenpai too. It was silly. I really thought they weren't, but they was it the entire hand. Hi, Chikaito, unblock me, Nelson. Has Nelson blocked you? That is really unfortunate. Tonpuu is more like a ton of poo. I should ban you for that, actually, Crisis. The joke is so bad. Or like How do you say that? It's not a pun. Like it's just awful. Like get out of here. Do it. Eat something to basically win. Uh, Bitterate. Wait, why are you do mod that? Wait, Etzer, you can do it next time. You can you can the time out next time. I gave you mod, by the way. Um, Give me my tempeh already. Ramen ramen. We can't open for something cool because it's not there. Uh, my Kite video is coming out tomorrow in like 18 hours with captions. And I will pen crisis anytime. Especially with that jokes. We are COT ranking here in Tokujou while I'm a whole player. I don't think we can get one more game in. We might be playing like one Hanson and then we will be switching to Riichi City to model AI event. But we will see. It's not 3 out of 4. Only 2 active games going on. We can see it here. 4 player East 19. This one has just started this one as well, but Tonpuu are now quite fast, as you know. But I made a video out of my Kite 1 or my Kite. There might be. I'm still busy with the second version or the part 2, not the second version, it's just part 2. But I just need a little bit more content and I just have to make sure that there is actually something to learn. Oh, Kite. There's a YouTube video tomorrow coming out in like 18 hours where it's basically a YouTube video of the Kite. And I will be analyzing more guides if it's well received, or if people really want me to cover more guides like Riichi some advanced techniques. I will be doing that on my YouTube, but it kind of has to be watched, if you know what I mean. Because if I do like Riichi I need to read it first to write a script. I don't want to not have a script basically, and then do the captions afterwards. It takes like 3 full days, or like 3 times 8 hours or something for Riichi Book 1. Although I know everything, it still takes a lot of time for me to make like a good YouTube video out of Riichi Book 1, for example. And like I just tested it with my tune guide first because my script is basically what I have in the guide. There's no like copyright issues, no fair use issues because it's mine. The thing guide is mine, so I thought I would just put it out there and then I will see how it goes. And if people like it, or like it's like more like a meme guide, but it's stated in the title that it's kind of a meme, but like I can cover more advanced guides or like more serious guides later on. But I really need people. I need to have demand for it. I need to make sure that my videos are actually good enough to get watched, because I'm not spending like 3 full days for a YouTube video with like 0 views. It's just like not going to happen. And so I will just see how well my guide does, and I will just ask around in the community if is more demand for high level analysis or high level guides analysis. Source writing to India, perhaps. Like the problem is the same thing as my captions. Like I know what I want to talk about. I know what is important. Like you can't really outsource like some uh do something here. You can't really outsource like Riichi guides writing to India when they don't understand the niche and intricacies of Riichi. Like you have like a very copy and paste text from the guide itself. If you do that, and I'm not going to outsource it, and then I just want to write a script and then I can do the captions for it and then just make sure like hopefully all in one part. If it like I kinda like I'm not really editing it, so it's always going to just one take. If it takes like 45 minutes, like it's like I have to have a solid script basically because it will be otherwise very scuffed. One take for 45 minutes. The Tsunkite only took one Scott by second, took like 16 minutes for like 10 pages or like 10 like half pages. Like it's not full page because most of the Tsunkite are basically pixels. Something here, ramen. We are pushing this one chance. Let's see, we can go 19 afterwards if we don't feel like pushing this 7. Yeah. Dora 2. With more food. Oh, we are getting lost, aren't we? Like, if you really want to defend there, you can with 1919. You can't even reset the hand with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We missed a terminal drone. It feels really bad to call this, but we have for acceptance 1 AK for 3900 and we kinda need 3900 here. Otherwise we are basically getting lost. Like if you deal in Tonpuu, you are basically 4 to set the reality. And if you are Tenpai, you just have to take Tenpai. There's no Mawashi, there's just no playing around other hands. Just press the Riichi button or just take Tenpai, especially in Tonpuu. You don't want to fold against no 10. And people are calling way later. Like people might be even like 3 or 4 something after the first call. We have an headless shape here with Pensan Gansan. We will be cheating if we can, and then we will be on a tanky, and then hopefully throw 36 man and get a Mangan. But we are sitting here comfortably. I don't think Simon says Tenpai yet. Kami is though, which is not good. No, Ipot to deal in. Deal in, please, deal in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Too cheap. Like, it's too cheap here. It's too cheap. Like, we got them for like 6,400 and they only got them for 2,000. Life is just so unfair. We do have a dealership left, so I guess that is something. You will come back from this crisis? I hope so. Do you like Tonpuu streams? Or like, I can do Tonpuu streams, but like at this hour, like I can only do like J-Zoom Tonpuu, but the level of J-Zoom is so weak, so like you're basically watching low level of Tonpuu at that point. Nice throw here. If you want to watch more Tonpuu, you should just go to my YouTube channel, to be honest. Like, I have like Tonpuu videos still as well. Deal in. I really need people to deal in here, or like Torment to deal in. Because if Kami deals in, we are still in a tough spot, like... It's really difficult here for us to push, but we kinda have to try winning the hand, even if it means that we can deal in. We don't even have save stars here. We don't have save stars. We are technically 2 something, but the 2 something here is so garbage. It's actually ultra garbage. Long Suchi. Skip. I don't really think we can really push the... Like, we are still stuck with the pins here. We can win on a dealership, I guess. We can maintain our stage, but like our hand is not going to win. Tampin Tora. Where is our Raku? Can we get an ease here? I guess if Peiko is something, but give me an ease. The 19 is also in an awkward spot here. Like it's Tora, but it's how to lose. You can hope that Torment deals in, I guess. But for like if it's higher than 3,900, you basically can rely on them dealing into a hand that has enough value. So we basically have to win the hand here, and that's a constancy. And that is a 5-man after an 8-man. It is very fast, and I don't think we can outspeed them. But we will see, or like we don't have a choice. That is also like in Tonpuu, you just never have a choice. Like in Hansan, you sometimes have a choice between folding and pushing. But in Tonpuu, it's always like Orasu, or like the hand before or last. And that is probably Tenpai across. And Tormen Simonza might Sashikomi. Do we want to go Chitoitsu? But like the Dora has been twice cut, so Chitoitsu with the Dora. Yeah, that's a Sashikomi there. That is also what you see in Tokujou Tonpuu. You see the Sashikomi way more often than in Treitung, but it was a good Sashikomi there. I feel like my whole Tonpuu videos, I perform better than here because I've been just getting 4th place all the time here. But it's just really good practice though, because in Tonpuu you will be in difficult spots way more often because it's always really close to the end of the game. And if you lose a game, like the game only lasts like 5 or 10 minutes. So you are not losing that much. If you just lose, you can just queue next. Well, if you have like a 1 hour long Hansan on Mahjong Soul or on Riichi City, you really feel like that you just wasted an hour if you just got a 4. But on Tonpuu, especially Tenhou Tonpuu, are just so quick. Let's see if we can play 1 or 2 more, and then we will be switching to the Moto AI event of Riichi City. Do you also play Tonpuu in like the American leagues or not? Or it's only Hanson? I think it's only Hanson, right? The American Mahjong leagues is only Hansons. I don't know if there's like some Tonpuu tournament. It's like there were some Tonpuu tournaments, but not like the mainstream tournaments. They are only Hanson. I guess the Riichi City event is partly Tonpuu, but I think most people default to Hansons, especially at the Japanese hours. You can't get a Tonpuu game in on Riichi City. And I don't know if we can get a Tonpuu game in here. We averaging 3rd place here, which is very bad. It's actually very bad out of 9 games, but low or high variance with only 9 East only games. Again, I want to have like a summary of more stats in Monday stats. Again, I want to see like the core rate, deal in rate, and just some other stats here because the only thing that it tells me is that we suck here. We are minus 90 in placing, minus 127 in points, and we are basically last place here or not. We are almost near the bottom here with our minus 90 for sure. And like it just doesn't tell me enough. Like here, like it also mixes the stats of Hanson and Tonpuu, which is also kind of annoying because my core rate is like 10% higher in Tonpuu than is in Hanson. I guess we can just kill Hanson and then we will see if we can get a Hanson instead. And we got a Hansan, okay, so it's not a Tonpuu sim, it will be the last game and then we'll be switching over to Moto AI events. Unfortunately, we didn't get Tonpuu, but you just have to settle for whatever is available. Because you can't really wait forever. Like, I can wait forever if I'm just playing the game, but I'm not going to wait forever if I'm streaming. That would be an interesting call though. That the 9 so call would be really interesting. I kinda like if you told the 8 so here it's really sad because you kinda miss out on 2 extra Tora from 2002 manga, but the save is just a little bit too weak, and I kinda want to skip that. If it was a 3-pin, I don't mind, but here like it's kinda sad that we didn't pull the 9 so for the manga, but I thought the save was just slightly too weak and the others okay. It's a bit too weak, especially in Hansam, because we will just get choked, especially in Tonpuu and how where people are actually really good. They will just hold the right second most of the time. We can have a Sansaku as well closed. But we have to call here. If we get the right second, we are forced to call. With 2 people having 2 calls. I don't know if Kamicha's tempeh yet. Probably are, but not that we can do much about it. Riichi Hakke 1 Tora is 5,800, not 5,200, and then every sumo we have more full. Every sumo we have 40 full as well. 8 for the right dragon, and then 2 for the sumo, 2 for the Kansan. 6-man Kolek, anyone, Toyman? Thinking about pushing the 4-man into the Honichi on the left one 4-man. I saw the shape cut there, but it could also just be Yakuhai there, but the 9-man call. Like, could still be Atotsuke, but we are just focusing on our own hand. We have a nice hand. The North pair will probably be cut. It's probably the next card, the North for Thunder Painful Sans Good Sans. Your acceptance here, Aka as well. So there are plenty of tiles that are pretty good for us. We are just cutting the third pair here, that North pair for Thunder 1 Tora, and we have Tora acceptance here. We have Painful Sans here as well. Pastoral is 6-0, I think. Or 4-man, it's both very good. There are so many good rolls. We accept almost all months and a lot of social as well here. Katsuki, we kind of have to keep the 5-pin here. We kind of have to keep the 7 so here as well. But the 3 here is actually very good. Nah, we can cut the 5-pin for Sansaku and Tora acceptance. The 5-pin is definitely the weakest floater, but it guarantees stun if we connect to the 5-pin. But we have now just Riichi pin for 1 Tora, it's perfectly fine here. And I kind of wanted to cut like the 3-man tail, but the 3-man is too strong with the 5, 6, 7 shape. It's stronger than the 5-pin. And there's some Sansaku as well. We Ipatsu around our tournament here on the terminal town. With 1 Ura, but the Ura just is 300 points. Because we already got Ipatsu, we have a nice hand. Here a Stilo, East 3. 1 Akatora, 4-man is the pastoral, but there are plenty of other tiles that are pretty useful. We are keeping the double east potential of this 9-pin. We just got a 9-man pair. What do we want here? Like a 3 for 5 Sansaku or something? I don't know. Perhaps a tunnel after the 9-man card. If we throw like a 6-pin, we can actually go 9-man on the 5-pin as well, I think. 4-pin, it's unclear with the 4-pin top, but we can go 9-man here for a tunnel shift. We do not really have enough shapes, or like we can count the monster as 2 shapes, but it's not really 2 shapes. It's a very weak 2 shapes. But we just have to cut one of the pairs. We're not going for T-Toys, so then we can have an open tunnel. It's like the thing, if you can open your hand, just never go for T-Toys, like, unless you are really far away, but if you can just open hands are just faster most of the time, unless you have connected pairs and such, but if you have like some support next to the pairs, it's just way better to go for an open hand. Now we are painful Eastonton as well. And now we are guaranteed to have painful. Or not guaranteed, but guaranteed to have a good weight. Good weight tempai. You can still throw the pairs or the uncle too, so uncle 3 pin for just Riichi 1 turn. We can keep the extra 3 pin forever here, like for extra tempai. The Tuso has been 1 card. And here we just press the Riichi button. It's not a Tonpuu. In Tonpuu, I think Riichi is fine as well, because we are close to Kamitsu. Like, you can sometimes Tama like 5800 as steal a bit painful tutorial. It's definitely something in Tonpuu that you can do, but only 2900 here with just painful 1 tutorial is just too weak. We have to press the Riichi button to go for 11.6, 12k potential as well on the 4.7, which is pretty expensive, but mascot. And we can expect like 1 or 2,000 in the wall, and if we throw it from the last 30,000, like 1 in 15 tons, is plenty of value, I guess. Nice. Just collecting the Gaten points still. It's not about same value as winning the hand. Winning the hand would be way bigger, of course, but it's not that bad. Definitely keeping the east here. No con on trade room I might have con here for content, but on Tenhou I'm not trolling. If I make a mistake, it's not that, or like if I can, it's because I think the con is good, and I'm not trolling here on Tenhou. Also not on my secondary account. I kind of want to have like this account to Ho as well. So I have like some backup in case I T rank. In the case I will be probably T ranking at some point from 8 ton to 6 ton. Like Katarina, I don't know if you know that player, but I think it's a C, but he has been T ranking from 9 ton to 6 ton like 3 different times on 3 different occasions. And it's definitely possible to just drop completely out of Ho. 5 pin. It's really possible to completely drop out of Ho, even if you reach 9 on for a couple of times. It's really insane. That sounds like so painful. Yeah, that is. And they are now stuck at 6 ton. It's for like 400 games or so. It's so painful. It is 6 months Kami, 6 months Kami, 6 months was the good right? 6 months Kami. 3 man can push it, but they don't have a 3 man. Okay, that's a 6 man. Okay. Okay, we couldn't see. I wasn't fast enough on the T, so we couldn't see. Just kidding, you can't see when people run. Like, run always has priority. Way to go, Chunman. I knew they were thinking because they didn't have a Kemputsu, they didn't have a 3 man. Like, it's always like interesting to predict what people will be throwing, especially when you can see that they have a difficult decision when they are thinking about it for like 5 seconds. You know that they are pushing some things down, and sometimes it's Tura or something like that. But our hand is kind of bad here. We could have struck the right second with this hand. You kind of want to just fold here, but it feels very weak. Is it a 3? No way, right? It's like a 2-soul pair perhaps there across, so we should be careful. about dealing in the 2-man. I think the monster to look a bit sus, but the 2-man has passed. But let's go 8 so 8 so 1 pin 1 pin. Oh, it's actually lower so it was a Tora wait. I thought they were fixing like a 2-so pair or something with it Ramen Chi. They definitely had a lower social block with the 6-so Chi and then cutting the 3-so. This like if you have this hand in Tonpuu, then it will just instantly quit the game if you are like in last place. But like in Hanson it's not that bad because you can vote out in Hanson. You don't have to win every hand in Hanson. But in Tonpuu you really have to try winning every hand. And you might even pawn like 19 Mamam here in Tonpuu if you have like no chance of completing it normally. I don't want to have this pants on. So you have to win every hand every time, all the time. In Tonpuu, you basically have to fight every single hand. It's just like if you are like no 10, it's just staff. It's basically 4 if you get no 10. It's so bad to get no 10. Like you can also bluff and then try letting other people vote out. The 7-so has been twice called, by the way. You are keeping the tune here for a decoy. It's makes our opponents guess which Sakurai we have. If we push the tune out, the only Sakurai that we can have is the West, so people basically know our weights. We can have a West Anko, but this is just way better to keep the tune. It can deal in, of course, but we have to make opponents guess. If we push the tune out here, we make our life for our opponents way too easy. Okay, so the tune just got pushed, so now everyone knows that we have the best, and we are probably not fighting Toyman here. The 7-so is just way too weak here, and then Mawashi on the 4 pin is still like it really depends if we get Tempeh or not, but I don't really want to push. We don't see the Tora, we don't see the Aka as well. Like in Tonpuu, I would just eat everything here for our Atosuke, no Raku, push it, but not in a Hansan. Not in a Hansan. Yeah, eat something again. Spawn West. The West isn't safe. If the West was 1 scout, I would just spawn and then go 1 4-man, but the 4-man could deal in. Now 4-man from Shima 4-man? Nah, no, not a 4-man. We need a 4-man. Give me the 4-man, Kami. They don't have the 4-man. My entire hand is just dead here, and Torment knew it. And they had a pair of June and a pair of West, they just knew that my entire hand was dead. Because that were the last 2 Rakuhais that I could be waiting on. And they had like an alternative Raku as well, with the, or like with the tunes, or... So stupid that, like, with... like, Torment already knew, like, from turn 1 that we, or like from when we called the 9 pins that we never that we never could win. You really want to keep the Raku high here, not really for Toy Toy, but just to be able to open. They are the open-handed Stunwell here. If it's all 1 more pair, we can consider like a Toy Toy, but I don't really like the 6 pin. 9 pin, and then hopefully we can pass the honors here against the Honitsu, because it gets quite scary. And we have to take East something. Here we are Futon. Not a disaster again. Okay, we are out of Futon and we didn't deal in. But our weight is just so bad here. Well, what can they have? 8, 9 pin. It is a Sun Anko. But we can't the 3 pin. Nah, like if we I think the 3 pin is not that bad, but the problem with 3 pin is that we are not going to win on the 5 pin. So I think we are just taking, yeah, stupid game. Not the tune, not the Sonpai Yakuhai. Like, what is left here is the white, the red, and then perhaps some. What else? Like 2-5? Isn't not 2-5, 3-6? I don't think it's 3-6. It's a double Yakuhai. There aren't that many Yakuhai left. White, red. Sabo. What is left? Like we actually don't want to find out what is left. We don't want to find out. I don't think the 2 pin is bad, but again, like we can't really fight. Like we can't win basically here. So we are just trying to get like the 6-man Anko out of our hand, which actually can deal into tournament. It does not have like a 0% deal in rate, but can we tune Tanky this? If we get a 4-7 man, which we already dropped a few times, shall we reach on the tune Tanky and then throw the game? Anyone in chat wants to do that? If we throw 4-7, we will reach on the tune Tanky. The 2 pin has bar, so we just go 2 pin here. Yes, Etia wants to go yes. 1, 2, 3. It's the only deals into a Tanky. This 4-7 is almost dying out. Yeah, 5 man, 6 man, 6 man or 3 man. It's both pretty good. Here the 6 man has passed. The 7 man is almost dead anyway, so I don't. Oh my god, I thought it was dead. Oh, what a classic horror gameplay. Oh my god, I thought it was dead. I guess the weight correctly here is right to that. Here on the left, and then an Adosukate here. My tempai, my tempai. I really thought it was dead. Like, there was one time to start to drink. I haven't drunk. Eat something here. There was one on the right, one in my pond, and then, like, I don't know why someone is following me, Lazy Bone 030 for my amazing play. Wait, it's just 6 man. Like I'm so greedy here. It's just 6 man there. Never mind. We got rewarded here. It's always right. We never make mistakes. Hi, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, this Aka. Thank you for the Aka. We have now 7-7 on the Tora, but I don't think the Tora will be dropped for reading. Yeah, it was a bit greedy, like it was a bit greedy, but especially because of the 4-5 man connects to the 3 man pair. So the only good throw would be like the 7 man, or like the 5 man as well, but it connects to the 3 man pair. So that wouldn't be that good. I don't think we like if we see the AK5, so we can enable drop all, but we are not going to do that here. We can just enable no cool. Like if we Sumakiri the AK, it would be funny. Like I have been dropping all like auto Sumakiri Tetashi over on Seichum, but I don't want to do it in Tokujou. That's a con. And we have now 7-7. And now hopefully no Ipotsu. And it's not Ipotsu because Ipotsu got broken. Hopefully no Q. Oh no, okay. Oh my god. We don't have a honor. Oh, we have a honor, thank you. He hit like, he went from like 7-7 to 8k to 12k. Shall, what's the bananas? Free 12k, that. It's really free. We are just watching some degenerates hand here because what happens here is that we are kind of unlikely to win, so we are just hoarding safe tiles. And if we can get an Honitsu, we have an Honitsu, and otherwise we are just kind of giving up their hand. And we'll play this hand normally if we were trying to actually win their hand. But the hand felt a bit too weak to play normally, I think. Like, you can try to get like an open tunnel or anything, but now we can choke the Tilo here. We can choke the queen. Wait, what are we choking actually? Wait, what do they have? The white dragon? It's not a team though. It also doesn't feel like a Santo. I do know the uncle comes. You're just out here against the Tilo with this hand. 2-so, cool leg, 7-so. Feels like some Katen bullshit here on the left, but it's like, I don't want to put people on no Raku. Like, they can have the white dragon, but like, it's almost ridiculous to put them on no Raku. Nah, we don't care if they eat Patsu. Like, we really don't care. We don't care. They can eat Patsu all they want. Kamita is out as well. You can push the white dragon here against the Riichi because I'm pretty sure Kamita has the white dragon. So, like, if we get the Sonpai white dragon and we don't have any safe tiles and we see that Kamita is folding, the white dragon is actually not the real style to push. It's really not, but unless it's a Toto instead. But the Toto usually has Raku high. One Pinte Tassi, so we are just going to go northeast east. Like, you can try to cut the tree, so but if it deals in like, we can install as like whole player, we can install if we deal in with this tree, so with this one Pinte Tassi. Like, that is kind of the difference between a whole level and like a Tokujou. All those small differences, just not taking any risk, not taking like 1% chance of dealing in, and these little things. Like, it's like there isn't that much difference between like a 6-star and a whole player. There isn't. There is just not a lot of difference. Oh, what is this? What is this degenerate weight? One Scott's 5-bean. Oh my god, I guess my points look like that I didn't have 5-bean, but I was already falling, so like waiting for the AK turret there. What is this garbage? Oh, turret there, oh my god, we have a a broken hand here, like we don't need to win, but if we run Kamita or Shimotsa very hard, we can actually try to save our fellow 5-star player here. But like, we also kind of want the highest rated player to be last, right? And by highest rated, I don't mean my own whole account. Of course. You're E-Shanton here. If it's all like a 6-month or 4-month, do you want me to reach you on the AK? Type in chat. Sounds like a 2-month skip run again. I don't know about skipping run. Like, you can't skip run without Zaku. The 3-month is actually one of the best rolls there. The 4 is 6-month would be slightly better. but it is still very solid. If we do like the 6 man here, then we can Aka Riichi for the very sus, or not sus, very trapped weight on the Aka, but here it doesn't seem like that we can Aka trap. Like, we can run Kami or Shimotsa, I guess. Do we want to skip run here? Nah, we don't want to get reported for skip run. Shall we Riichi to get the Ipatsu from Kamicha? Anyone? Anyone? Ipatsu here? 2-pin, 2-pin. 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 Okay, we didn't. Give me my Riichi stick back. Give me my Riichi stick back. I don't want to Riichi anymore. We're kind of trolling here, not gonna lie. A video into like 12,000 here, like it's really the show, but we have 3 Toras. Oh no, we got in. Okay, no Ura. Like we had Ura if we won, but I really wanted to run the 2-pin here from Kamicha. We are still in a pretty comfortable spot here, but of course we should have had like 1000 points more. And we might have also touched the Ipatsu or like touched the Tio Indio. But now it's actually not that bad for us because Toyman is also close to Kamicha, and so if they Hanuman Sumo, they actually Rakuten now. Well, they wouldn't if we didn't feed them more points. But they basically need a Hanuman Sumo, like Hanuman Run. Like, they don't have enough unless they run me. But that's not going to happen, right? I will be switching to the Moto AI event afterwards. So E-Santen with 2 Toras. We can press the Riichi button. Like the cutoff doesn't change anything. If you like Tenhou themed, like I don't mind streaming Tenhou, but I think the other clients are just a little bit more watchable or like for viewing experience. I know that like some Chinese person just followed me for my Tenhou gameplay, but like I will be switching clients right now. How can we play one more Tonpuu? Like 3 out of 4? It feels really tempted if we get a game, or else I will be just starting up my Riichi City, and then we will be playing the Moto AI event. 3-0. Let's just see if we can get a game, and otherwise we will be playing Riichi. Okay, we got a game. Okay, we are playing one more Tonpuu because Tonpuu is really fast. We will be pawning. We will be pawning here for the Toitoid 3 Toras. Wait, are we Honitsu, Santa? Wait, the West is definitely a pawn, but Santa, E-Santen, double Nijman is so bad. Oh no, I regret my pawn. Give me the Nijman. Oh no, we might not have Raku here. Like on Riichi City, you have the pop-up. You don't have Raku and you are Virton. Do you want to go to the beginner section? It's so bad. It popped out. We also got a 4th. Like this pawn is just so emotional. Like especially with the double Nijman except no Raku. Oh no. Oh, what a disaster. Oh no. Get W. Dude. We need to write. Like there was also an Honitsu, so like oh we are way too beaten now. Like we can't even get to 9 months here, 2 months, 3 months, 2 months. It's a Tonpuu game, like it's a Tonpuu, don't worry about it. Yinsan.
Don't.
Oh, such a pain. Time to pressure in a meme. Okay, the main show should have been skipped. Like, the monster wel definitely a goal. The rest was a goal, but we pumped the wrong down. We pumped the wrong down. 2G for some good chance. Okay, you're not pulling that again. Yo, trying to get one more shape. The 6-man has overlap here, so that is kind of the real style. 1 pin, and then for the 2 so we can go 9 so 9 so for Tompin. Sansuku, well, the Sansuku is not really here. No Sansuku. Well, like if we get a 2 pin, we can go 2D for Sansuku instead. It's just Sashikomi. Oh my god, another 1 pin, but like the 2 so doesn't do anything except for another 2 so I might have just I kinda needed to Sakikiri that, but now we have like a 5 pin, 2 5 pin for Tampin, but we are not going to keep it because it's Tapu Mushichi against every player. Do we call it to? Do we call it? Wait, Nani? Wait, Golek? Someone has a pair. Kami has the pair too. KB 5 pin? I will be calling for Tempai, I think. Kinda sad, but we kinda have to call in Tompusen, but Tonpuu is so hard. I just have to learn it, and then perhaps in like a half a year I will be getting better because we are just D-ranking here on my Python account, and there's just almost no reason for me D-ranking in Tokujou, but it's Tompusen, so it's actually very hard, or it's just a different game. I don't think we are getting one more game in, but we will be playing Riichi City Moto AI event. We will be calling everything here, except for the 7-man, but we will be calling everything else. Isonten. Bomb there on the right. Pinche across. But we have like 35 pins, so we are really not afraid of that Honitsu there, because they are blocking out a lot of darts that they need. If they have an Honitsu, but I don't know. The result doesn't make any sense. Perhaps they do. Monterey is probably Tempeh on the right, unless it's Tompusen, but I think it's Tempeh. Ah, stupid game, stupid game. Eating the Tempeh and still dealing in, like the classic Tompusen. The 5-man was just too weak, like the 5-man weight was just too weak. 3900, the 2-man was the way, but like you're sacrificing so much win rate. You're basically giving up your hand with the 2-man, and then you're just never going to win on the 5-man, and then you're just sad either way. We have a floating Tura, double Tura, and it doesn't have connection yet, but hopefully we draw a 5-man for each something, but we are still stuck at 2 something. 5-man, oh no, oh no. Like it's, like we are not taking a Richinomi here for no value, like it's 4th guaranteed here, like this Akatura. Give me a 5-man, give me a 5-man game. Like any monster with connect to the 5-man is good enough. Like even if it's the 3-man, it's still good enough. Like it's not the type that we want, but the 3-man is good enough here. like pawn the queen and then go to the donkey is not really an option here either. And it almost feels like a situation where we are forced to just Riichi Nomi because it's getting too late, but we have no value here. We have no value. The north is being twice cut. The 5-man is actually pushable despite it being double Tora here, but like it's still like Riichi Nomi. It is so weak. The 3-man is it Kabe? 1, 2, yes, Kabe. Oh no, are we pushing it? The green is dead. The greens are dead. I think we are out against the person here on the right actually because it's now for that is for Toras. But the east Muscat, I think we are just going green. Like in Tonpuu, you just have to. That 5 was something. We are Futon here on the east. We will be Futon here on the Muscat east. Oh no. We won't be pushing this 19. Like no Shuchis are left. There are literally no Shuchis left. Okay, we cheat for Kaiten, and it's almost drop all situation here. It almost a drop all. There's like nothing left for Kami. I guess a 5 so Nakasuchi is left with a 5-8 here. And now we are 3rd place. We have a awkward situation here with the Tora again. But like Kaiten is so important. It's like you either get, and here the tune is for you, yeah it is, and the Forso as well. Fluffy with a comfy ship. Like in Hanson, I would just instantly read this 6-man to look in the AK shape, but like it's still good. I think we're looking in the Tora shape here with the 6-man cut. He can just play a little bit inefficient here. I don't mind. I kind of want the 3-9. It's a bit greedy. It's a bit greedy. I'm not gonna lie, but like 1-man is the default card, but like I want to have the AK and like it's more like a hands-on play, but now we are just E-something. We have locked in the Tora here, and now we have a summon some 147 so with the 4-7-man. Oh no, we got backfired. We got punished. Oh no, we also getting in here. Can't cover you, but we had to drop the. We had to drop the. There was no way to keep the 2-man there because it was either 1-man. Was either 1-man or 6-man there. Like we could have had like a 2-man, or like if we went full shape, we could cut 16, but it's not what we want. We need 1 more shape either way, so it's not that big of a punish, but it's kind of unfortunate that we do the long tail too. It is like wait, how much do we need? It's Ichimo Tanrao. We are moving towards Tanrao then. It's basically Han that we need. If it is Ichimo Tanrao, that is a nice draw. 8 for E something, but it is not the best E something. It's the result comes on with the 6-9 so here, but we can still upgrade on the 4-man like that. Do we have a Sansuku? Not really. It's not really there. Like a 3-4-5, perhaps. Oh, that is friendly. That is friendly. That is exactly what we need. Deal into 12k. Deal into 12. Okay, didn't happen. 5 so KB. Oh, if there's a pawn, okay. Our hand is toast. Give me the Riichi, give me the 3-man. Oh no, there's another 3-man. We just have to read the East, which is 1 Scott. Give me the 3-man on outro, not from Kamitsa. It's almost time to go, but like, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. You look in the 369 and then go for the better shape here. 5-man 2 Scott, 3-man 2 Scott, basically. We can get Riichi. If we get Riichi Pinfu, we just need 1 Wait, Riichi Pinfu Ura isn't enough. Riichi Pinfu, like, it's never going to be enough. Unless we run. I guess run is fine. We can run Shimotsu as well. Also with the 5, so do they have like 1, 2, 3, 16, 16, 16? It is. There is perhaps a 3, 4, 5. It's perhaps a 4, 5, 6. I mean with the 3 pin, but I just don't want to deal in. We don't necessarily need it. Ugh. 7. Like we also try to not deal in here. The 7 just got deleted here from Kamitsa. Dude, did he? Really, that was all safe. Oh my god, why are we no 10 here? Like, before tournament is no 10 as well. Like, okay, they don't, okay. Good for us. Like, if they were no 10 or something, we would have been lost as well. 1, 2, 3, gewoon iets. Feels like gewoon iets. 7 pin coming, 7 pin. I don't think we can force it because if we get Riichi more painful, it's not enough. We need 1 Ura, but we can Riichi Tora Tanki. Riichi Tora Tanki, 1 Scott. Tama Ipeko Tora Tanki. Give me the 2 pin, 2 pin. 2 pin. Sorry for the ads, by the way. I didn't press the snooze button. I was too focused on the game. Mangan chance. What do we not want to draw? Like, do we just Riichi Pinfu Tora? We will take the ramen. If we take the 4 pin here, the 1 pin is pretty dead. I think we just take Tora Tanki. Instead of the 1 4 pin Fu, I think we just take the 1 Scott Tora Tanki if we get the 4. Like, the weight is better here, but I think the Tora is still pretty good. The 1 pin is so dead, and there's like we have 1 4 pin, so it's basically like the same amount of outs, kinda. And like the West might come out because people come Mawashi on the West. Kami can still have the West, but it's really hard to Mawashi on the West. Like Riichi Pinfu Tora, we kinda need some more value than that. We can technically run anyone, but I think Tora Tanki is pretty okay here because it might get pushed. Because people, or like people might be just going no 10. That is enough. We are lost. We are lost. Okay. Garbage game. We play 1 more. Like, we are getting 4th all the time. But if we can play 1 more, we will just play 1 more. With probably the same players. This is like what happens in Tonpuu. We still have enough time for like 4 Moto AI games because they are pretty fast. Moto AI games are very fast because the AI basically doesn't take any time with discarding. It's like the same speed almost here in Tutorials Nice as Tokujou Tonpuu fast. this speed here is almost equivalent to Ho. Like Ho might be sometimes a little bit faster, but you have a larger time bank, and you have surely some Ho's that take their entire time bank, and the other 3 players are just instantly discarding their tiles. That is a nice throw. We are looking in the Tora pair. We have Rankan, Ramen, and then the 6-pin overlap, but the 6-pin is pretty good here for the Ramen Kansan. Rankan Ramen, that is for the 368 if we draw the 6-pin. We just look in the Toras here. We still have a floating 7 so for the 6 so or for the 8 so. Then 8 so and Totsu is pretty nice. Well, we go to 7-9 and then try to win like that, but we will have to Sakigiri the 7 so now, or like even last turn, or like any of these turns. Because it's not that great. It's Tora Suchi. We are E-something. Perfect E-something. The 5-pin has been one scut. The 1-4 does look good. We cannot just keep our perfect shapes here because the 5-pin is Kombucha across. It's half Suchi on the left. It's double Musuchi on the right. But they have the slowest hand here on the right and before they Riichi. So that is pretty okay right here. And then hopefully we draw AK5. Not that AK5. The AK5 pin. I think it's time to just read the 5 pin here. Don't think they are tempeh yet, but the 7 pin, like, there's no difference between the 5 pin and the 7 pin basically. So I take perfect shapes here. Like, and we got rewarded hopefully for the perfect save. We just got the Tora Anko here, taking the Sabo chances as well on the terminal weight, which Simon certainly doesn't have. It's 1 chance now on the 2-man. So the 1-man might come out here with our Tora 3 hands. 5-man is a push here, half Suchi, but they probably don't have save. There's a white second pair here. Okay, it was like, does Simocha have it? I don't think so. It was a pawn here on the left instead. 8-man, they are out here on the right. They had probably some Adosuke fusion shit going on. It's a Tonpuu, so Tempeh is very poor. The 7 is a push. They might be Mawase in, so they might still be Tempeh. They are Tempeh. The 1-mans are nowhere to be seen for, so Toratanki here on the left. And then some monster there on the right, but they had the 4-man, but not the 1-man. Toyman is like the only one, and the Deadwall who can have the 1-man. It's kind of unfortunate that we didn't win on the 1 chance. It was really early 1 chance. It was 1 chance before we reached it even, I think. Or right after we reached it. But no points for us. Like, people are way more likely to just Mawashi than give up the entire hand, especially in Tonpuu, because you kinda need any value that you can get. There is potentially some open Itsu here, Fluffy, but it's not really there. Like, we are probably not going to win with 3 people open. There might be someone at like 3 or 4 something, but like some other person might be even E something here on the left or 2 something across. So we can't really win the hand, but we can still try winning the hand. So I'm cool, like on that. That's the last 2 so for Toyman. Okay. E something. Kansan Ramen here. Still trying to upgrade, but the 2-pin does have some acceptance, but it's not the acceptance that we are looking for. 7 so 7 so 9 so pawn with 7 so 7 so 1000 points there, and we are basically all equal here in East 3. He just died for a second, and then the 4th was like 100 points lower than us in one of my earlier games. We got lucky. Like, it was like 100 points to 4th, or like we won the tiebreaker on both of the tiebreakers, but we won the tiebreaker for 2nd, and then the 4th place was 100 points below us, and we got lucky there. It was calculated. It was just a no-10 situation in all loss, but it was still very close. Just 100 points. We are moving towards hopefully tunnel, open tunnel. But we have two Atotsuke saves with a Kansan here, and it's a Soshu there on the right. Soshu are probably pretty tough to get. The 1-man is not what we wanted to roll, but whatever. Each believers. Wait, is it a 2-pin Teitashi? I didn't check, but it felt like Teitashi, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. That's a 6-0 though. I think it's time for 6-0 here for the Itse chance. We will be opening for Atotsuke Itse, but not on the 9-man because the 6-man has been twice caught and it might be even held by Tormin and Kami, so the 6-man is almost dead. Like the 6-man might be just completely toast, so is one so okay? I'm not sure. Like if it deals in for quite a lot. 8-0, 8-0, 6-0. 8-0, 8-0. Most definitely some social there on the right, but not on Honitsu, so it was cheap. Vantura, we will be calling for Vantura here. It's Aura's. No one is above 30k. This is like always what happens. Not always. Like this was like the first game I think that no one is really above 30k. But like you should really be prepared for fighting for the scrap points and make sure that you are really good in those partial scores or in those 1-2 battles and not be throwing too many points away, because that is where you win the Tonpuu games on. It's always these hands. Now moving towards Tanrao to Tura, here with the AK here, and kind of just want to go Tanrao here, Tanrao to Tura. I know we are giving up E-Something, but the E-Something is not that great. 2-man is being well cut. My tempai, but in the case of the 2-man here, well, pair up, we have the 4-5 pin here on the pincer, so it's not that bad. And we still have a bad shape in the months that we really want to see as well. We will be seeing 4-pin 6-man. It's not that bad of a backfire. We will keep the 5-8-man Uke era here. The 7-0 doesn't do anything. Tempai here for Tanrao to Tura, and that's a room for 3,900. We are going to Southman. There are the tunes, and probably like it's kind of awkward here. We need Simo with our 1 Han for 1100, or we just need the second Sakuhai, I guess. Second Sakuhai would do as well, but with 1 Han we need a Simo. I think we are just playing Era Max here. The 8-pin is no, not a pawn there. It's crazy. Like if you really want to win, but like we also kind of want to defend, or like we want to have an option to not deal in case someone reaches or something. But it's actually a legit goal if you are 4. If you just need 2 Han, you can just pawn. We are still looking for an upgrade here because the 7-pin double acceptance is so bad. Now we can actually pawn 3, so 6-pin. We can actually pawn. We are not taking Toitoi, we are just taking the safer route here with the 6-pin first into the 8-pin. This can put against Shimotsu. Like we don't need Toitoi here as well. Like if we were 4, we would take the Toitoi out here and then have like all middle towers, but here there's just no point. There's a 9-pin there across. Oh no, we got wrecked here. We got wrecked. We got destroyed here on the 6-pin. But this makes our 4-7-pin very good. Very safe against me. Because I almost never have a 5-6 safe. We have now enough points here. And no one can deal in because we have enough value here. We have 2 Han and no one can deal into 2 Han here because any deal in is lost. We have a Nakatsuchi 5-man and a 3 So, Mayday sunken! Mayday sunken! The 3 is 1 scarf, but the 5 man is Nakasu just next to the Tora. Oh no, are we getting lost here? Are we getting lost? Okay, we are not getting lost. Or like, it's still continuing because Shimotsa doesn't have enough. They need to hit like 2 Uras, which is pretty unlikely at that hand. With my Taishangan. Well, is all Raku, like a Santa, Sansaku. We have enough with 1 Hamushimo, but we currently don't have a Raku. And it might be just some degenerate Gaten calling here. I don't see the Raku. I think we are just spawning the 6 man. I think the 6 man is a pawn here. And I don't see the Raku. We can move towards C-Deutsche. We don't have to pawn the 6 man anymore. We can move towards C-Deutsche. But we can leave calling on because the 6 man is still on my mind. The 6 man pawn is still on my mind here. Chunman most hated Raku. It's not the most hated Raku, Fluffy. It's just like so slow, Chitoy, especially in Tonpuu. You really want an open hand. I don't know why we cheat the Ipatsu, but we cheat the Ipatsu. It doesn't get rid of like safe house or anything, but we just cheat the Ipatsu. Also gives us we shifted the Haite to Shimotsu with 40 tiles left. You just let them fight here. They can do their thing. As long as we don't deal in, we should be pretty good to go. We have the right second, and the north is Tura. We should take a mental note that it's Tura because I almost just needed it because it's a honor tile, but we should not push the north unless it passes, of course. Kaiten, okay, no Kaiten. We are not getting Kaiten here. Riichi, Tenhou, Ipeko, that is enough, that is enough. Okay, we got second. We got second. Unlucky. We will be switching to the Mortal AI event, which I promised, or it's in my title, so I will change the title and the category, and then I misspelled it as well. I spelled it with an I just saw, but we are switching categories, and then we